Hello guys, it's Melly Sumnish and welcome to another video where today I am building a little cottage for a bookworm sim. I've loved this idea. I've seen it around a few times, like people suggesting it for other YouTubers to do, and I just really like the idea and I think it works really well with the cottage theme, and of course we are getting cottage living very soon, so this may be a little bit premature, but honestly I think my last many builds have been apartments. I haven't done a house for a very long time and had to sort of play around with landscaping and things like that, so I thought that would be really fun to do because it has been so long. And you can see for some reason I am starting out with the landscape before I've built the walls, which may look a little bit strange, but I think it's kind of because sometimes the debug catalog is so big, I find it a little bit overwhelming, and I was thinking I can just scroll through, have a rough idea, but I started finding some pieces that look really good, so I just wanted to place them down, and then that way I could kind of get an idea of the shape that I wanted to create. So it is single story. It's not the biggest, but it's not a tiny home by any means. I end up having one bedroom and then living room, combined kitchen and diner, and one bathroom as well. Just getting the roofing here. I decided to have a little bit of a bump out. I add some columns. I use a lot of stuff, at least in the exterior, from the Seasons pack. I used a lot of stone wallpaper, and then I use these columns, and then also you can see as well the mailbox with that little stone finish at the bottom. I think it's really cute, and I kind of fell into the color scheme for this apartment, which was kind of orange, blue and brown, and I think it's because I started off using orange woods, and then I wanted to use this blue doors and also some of these Discover University windows as well. I initially put that little roof piece up the top to hide some of the vines, but in the end I do get rid of that because I think I just extend out the roof, or I think I size down the plants, I'm not sure, but anyway I basically fixed that and I managed to get rid of it. But I do keep the Discover University windows in that blue swatch, and yeah, the orange wood tones, but there's not a lot of items that I wanted to use that had an orange swatch, so I also did use some dark browns as well. I thought it worked out quite well, I don't know, but yeah, I was pretty happy with it, and most of the landscaping is kind of focused on this beginning area. You can see I've got a lot of trees in the background. I do end up replacing that with one tree later, and I do get a kind of patio area, so not necessarily a garden. There is some space. I could imagine perhaps there could be gardening area, you could plant things, but I didn't really want to focus on that build. I just wanted a little bit more of a sociable patio area, just getting some lights, and on the theme of a bookworm sim, I think what I just had in mind was something that was super cozy, and so lots of lights everywhere. I do go a little bit crazy with fairy lights, you will see soon, and lots of plants and rugs, and just quite a soft feel, very light and lively and cozy and cute and things like that. So that's just what I associate, and I was constantly thinking, if this sim loves reading, I want to create lots of spaces and corners within the house that they can just sit and read and be, really cozy. And so yeah, in that patio area I do add some seating as well as a little barbecue, and I imagine that this sim does have a cat, so I've seen a few funny suggestions, as I said, on some other people's builds, and it is that kind of stereotype. I guess you see it a lot in TV shows and stuff. The bookworm, usually they live in New York, maybe they work in a bookstore, and they just want to find that good looking bookworm guy, and usually they have a cat as well, so this sim has a cat, and yeah, maybe they're just looking for the perfect person. We don't have bookstores in the Sims 4, but maybe with the get together pack they can maybe have a book club, and they can meet a handsome bachelor there. Maybe I thought that would be quite fun. And yeah, they do have a cat, but I was imagining they live alone. I was imagining this to be a female sim, but that was just basically my imagination. There is nothing kind of gender specific or anything like that in this house. I was just imagining that they were a bookworm, so lots of books everywhere. Not as many bookcases as maybe I could have put in there, but yeah, lots of areas for reading. And you can see I'm using the fairy lights now. I got the toddler stuff pack fairly recently. I think the last time that stuff packs were on sale, and I am so happy I get to use these lights. Honestly, they were, if not the main reason I bought the pack, then the number one reason, like at least one of them. I just love these lights. I think they're so cute. We do have a few lights from City Living, but they're a little bit more, I don't know, they're quite colourful and sometimes a little bit more difficult to use. But these ones are so versatile. I like stuck it in a lamp, I stuck it in a column, so it just kind of hangs across, and I think it looks really good. So you can see I've got the floor plan here. So you've got that kind of central living room area, and that kind of leads off to all other areas of the house. The kitchen dining area is quite a spacious one, but that is also where I was imagining the main kind of reading area to be. Just getting the wallpapers down, you can see I'm still trying to continue with the orange and blue theme as much as I can. I used the eco lifestyle doors and arches as well. I really love them, and I love the kind of industrial metal style. I thought it kind of worked with the color scheme at least. So I got a little like I wanted to keep it relatively open, so that's why I do use a few like archways. And then I've got this laundry area as well. I don't think I actually added a laundry basket. That's annoying. But yeah, I mean, I haven't uploaded this build to the gallery, but I think I will do. And before I do, I will add a laundry basket to the bedroom. I completely forgot. But yeah, I do have this little laundry room here. I thought that would be kind of cute, just hanging some like herbs and laundry themed items to it. And then the area you can see here is, as well as being the kitchen and dining room, it's also the entryway as well. I did kind of debate adding a little bit of a hallway, but as I said, I wanted quite a spacious kitchen dining area, so I didn't really want to take away from that. And this is the living room, and this is by far the room that I struggled with the most. You will see I move around the furniture in this room so much, and that is because, again, I wanted quite a big room where I could imagine, you know, they read a lot and kind of cuddle up on the sofa and watch TV or read a book. And it's quite it's quite a decent sized living room, but the problem is it leads to all other rooms in the house. So it leads to the bedroom and the laundry room and the bathroom and the outside and the kitchen diner. So my plan was originally to have that kind of fireplace with the TV above it, but you can see I got rid of it there because there just was not enough wall space because of all the doors. So in the end, I actually end up having a kind of freestanding TV on a little TV stand at a diagonal. That was the best I could possibly do. Yeah, I did kind of want that fireplace. Maybe I could have fit one in, but I just couldn't really do so. I thought that would have really added to the cozy feel, but there we go. And you can see I'm using the paranormal sofas. I had to, because for that kind of soft cozy feel, this one has lots of blankets and cushions and things, so it was just the perfect one. But yeah, I struggled so much with it. I had to move things around so many times. I was quite happy with it in the end, but I think because of that, I think I was originally imagining that this, like the living room, would be the main sort of reading area of the house, but there just wasn't really enough room, or at least wall space, to do that. So you can see I am putting the main kind of book area in what will be the kitchen dining room, and I am spending a lot of time cluttering it up because I just wanted to make it look as full and spacious as possible. So I'm adding all the book decorations. I end up adding some plants and some lamps and candles. You can see, I think this is the paranormal, no, it's the tiny living like candle and plant tray. I love that. I use it all the time, and it's got that really nice blue swatch. I do add some hanging plants and this little cactus plant holder from the Nifty Knitting Pack. And yeah, I just wanted to spend a little bit more time making it look really lived in, because this is the whole Sims personality, so I thought that would be quite realistic. I ended up putting this paranormal chair. I think I used a lot from the paranormal pack, but I really like that one. So yeah, just like a kind of cozy space. Now with this build, I will admit that when I finished it, I wasn't 100% happy with it. I don't know why. I just felt like I didn't go far enough to make it really cozy and give that vibe of someone who really loves just like curling up with a book. So after I finish recording, I do add quite a few other things. Like I think I just add more rugs and plants and lamps and just decorations like that. So if you do stick around to the end, you will see that in the screenshots. I didn't include that in the build, but I just felt like something was missing. But once I did that, I was a lot happier. So I thought it just kind of reflected the vision I had in my head a bit more. I ended up getting rid of that window because it just wasn't working with the cabinets, but you can see I'm using the Parenthood ones. I do also use the Parenthood counters, as you can see here in the blue swatch. I really like them. I know everyone else does as well. And this is like possibly maybe going to be my final build before Cottage Living comes out. So it's quite nice to, although I'm doing a cottage, it's not really farm themed, so I'll probably it's nice to use a few items I really like. So from the Parenthood packs, the Paranormal packs, because the next few builds I do will probably be like all country living or cottage living or whatever it is. So yeah, it's kind of nice to kind of finish off this way, and that is why I was building apartments a lot, because I knew that I was going to be doing barns and cottages and farmhouses and things like that. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, but I thought I've probably just done a few too many apartments, and I definitely could have done a Bookworm apartment, but I wanted to have this kind of cottage theme. I thought that just fit really well, and I could just imagine like all the trees and like patio area all around the house. I thought that just really added it to it, so that's why I decided to do a house. This is actually in Windenburg, so the plot of land, you can see the name in the corner there, is Mid Nowhere. It's one of my favorite places to build in Windenburg, and I know a lot of people like this world. I don't necessarily not like it, but the like kind of Tudor style of a lot of the builds in other areas of Windenburg, I'm not the hugest fan of, but this is kind of in the slightly more modern area of Windenburg, so that's kind of why I like it. But I'm just decorating up the living room here. You can also see earlier in the kitchen I decorated the countertops with some plants. I thought that was really cute, and that was just kind of capturing exactly what I was picturing when I tried to imagine a house for a bookworm. I used a few of the country kitchen decoration items as well. I thought that fit really well. And then just thinking about the cat here, I think this is when I decided to add a cat. So I didn't really have much room to put the scratching post and also the little cat tower, so I decided to put it on the patio area outside, which I don't know if that's a little bit weird, but I do add like the sofa and the chairs and the barbecue, so I was imagining that the sim who lives here does sit outside quite often, so maybe the cat likes to join her or him and just sort of sit in their cat tower while the sim reads. So yeah, just got the little cat bowl there as well, and the bin. Bathroom is super simple and super blue, of course. I love using that Parenthood mirror. I think it is kind of aimed towards teenagers. It does have like a little bit of a flower decoration in the corner, but I don't know, I just thought it was really cute and had to use it. But these are the Seasons sofas and chairs. I really like them, but I don't use them very often, but I really liked the blue and brown swatch, so I just thought that looked really well. Like it looked really good with everything else that's on the patio, the Paranormal rug. I just thought that was really, really cute. You can see all the fairy lights as well. I was testing it out in the darkness and it just looks so cute. But yeah, you can see the bedroom here. I'm using this city living bed, I believe it is, and then there was a little bit of plant sticking through the wall, so I used this Snow Escape wardrobe to cover it up. Quite a simple bedroom, but I really liked it. I do add a little office space as well. Maybe the sim writes their own books as well. That probably makes a lot of sense. I do add another bookcase as well, just for like extra books, because there can never be too many in a bookworm house. But yeah, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate if you gave it a subscribe, and I hope that I see you in my next few videos. Bye!